Welcome back to another episode of Veteran Soapbox. It's been a long time, but it ain't been a long time coming. Today's episode is called I Know You Fucking Lying. And that is because the fucking army is thinking of getting rid of PT. Like, are you serious? Like I did damn near 12 years in the military and they ain't never thought about getting rid of PT. They changed the uniform before they get rid of PT, which I don't mind because that gray uniform sucked. Like imagine getting that wet. Like the jacket would get wet, you'd be soaking, cold. I mean, basic training, freezing. Like it was just a terrible design. Whoever designed that need to be fired. They don't need to work in fashion. I mean, it needs to be fired. I remember one time we was in Colorado. It started raining, and I'm like, ain't no way. Like we doing the damn rower in this wet ass ground, and we had on. It was cold, so it was cold and it was raining, which isn't a good combo. And I don't know if a lot of you remember them black pants. Like you could get somebody could spit on you, and it was soak through the pants. Like that's how poorly them pants was made. When I was in high school and I used to see the army people walk by and go on Fort Jackson and they used to do PT and I'd be like, oh, them some cool ass uniforms, like the gray with the black. And I was like, damn, them things is nice. Man, I joined the army. I was like, this shit is ass. Like who approved of this, first of all? Second of all, why are we wearing something like this that can seep through? Like we supposed to have like some all weather, like tires. You have all weather tires, you have winter tires, you have summer tires. That's what the army tried to do with uniforms, but that shit didn't work. I didn't see not one all weather uniform. I seen summer and winter, but there was no in between. I didn't get no raincoat for PT. It was you had to put on a beanie, and then being infantry, you couldn't wear beanies. Beanies was not allowed. Them shits was, you better tuck them things at the bottom of your bag anywhere we go. It better be below 70 degrees minus another 200 degrees before they let you put on the beanie. And I'm like, ain't no way, ain't no way this design was approved by anyone. I mean anyone. Like you would sweat and you could literally see the sweat stains on your shirt. Like that's how poorly designed these uniforms were. Like we went my first deployment, we went to Kuwait, and the we call it the defect, but at the cafeteria, they wouldn't let you in if you had a sweat stain on your fucking shirt. So you mean to tell me I just got done doing an hour and a half of PT? I gotta walk my ass from the PT area all the way back to my tent just to change my fucking shirt. Mind you, it's 130 degrees outside. So I'm a sweat either way. So I literally walk from the PT area, walk all the way to my tent with a clean, change it to a clean shirt just to walk all the way back to the defect just for them to kick me out because I got a couple sweat stains. I'm like, bro, it's 9 o'clock in the morning and it's 100 degrees outside. So I'm pissed. I'm like, you really gonna kick me out of the defect, knowing damn well I just walked about half a mile from my tent all the way up here, and you mad because I got a couple drops of fucking sweat on my back, and I'm pissed. Like I'm looking at these cooks, I'm like, you're a dick. Like, come on, man. Just cause you in uniform and you ain't done PT and who knows how long, don't mean you get to hate on us. And whatever sergeant major made that rule, he's an asshole too, because that made zero sense. Like, bro, nobody has time to go shower, like walk past the cafeteria, go shower, come back, and still be sweating to get there, and still get kicked out for having sweat on your back. Like, I never understood that. But back to what I started with is the army thinking about getting rid of PT. You know how nice that would have been just to wake up like a regular fucking 9 to 5? That shit would have been fucking amazing. Like I probably would have stayed in 20 years had I not had to wake up in the beginning. I was waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning because as a new private, you got to be there 30 minutes before the 30 minutes before the 30 minutes. So I'm waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning just to get there at like 5:30, just to sit around for an hour until formation, which started at 6:30. That shit was trash. So yeah, that oh man, I would have I probably would have did 20 plus years because I'm good with going to the gym on my own, but waking up 6 o'clock, 5, it got a little better. As you progress through the ranks, you can kind of be a little more lenient. Like, you know, specialists and above, you kind of show up at like 5:45, sometimes 6. Depending on how cool you is with the people above you. But waking up at 5, shit dead. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's dead. But I can't believe I still can't believe they're getting rid of it or trying to at least. I'm talking about slow. Like I barely passed. I swear it was like what 17. No, it wasn't. It couldn't have been that because I was only 19. I think it was like 15 minutes. I think the max was like 15:30, and whew, I swear I needed about 10 Gatorades when I was done with that run. That shit smoked my ass. I remember one time I was if y'all listen to the previous episode, y'all talked about me going to BLC and getting kicked out. But to get prepared for that PT test of running on the track, that shit was ass. I'm sorry, I cannot run on the track for 2 miles. Like that is just fucking unheard of. Why would you do that? I mean, to you long distance runners, no shade. But no, I'm not doing that. But this new PT test they got, that ACFT, that should have opened your eyes. Like I ain't never felt so exhausted. My body hurt, my bones hurt, like everything fucking hurt. Like it just whoops your ass. Like it's like a wake up call. Like, hey, do I really want to be in the fucking army? I don't know. This PT test is making me think I ain't cut out to make it no more. And I know like all the older people are like, damn, like I'm really out of fucking shape. And I think that's why they're trying to get rid of it because you getting rid of all the leadership. Like we in shape, but damn, we ain't that in shape to be doing fucking 10 events that take half the damn day to do because you got 20 people and you can only do 4 people at a time and all this other shit. Like it's too many fucking stipulations. Just just simple, go back to the simple 2 mile, 2 minute push ups, 2 minute sit ups. Simple as that. It's just too easy. Like it takes less time. Like you could do it within that hour and a half or really hour you had to do PT. And it don't require any extra equipment, don't require any extra personnel. Like you really only need 2 people. So I don't know. Maybe they will get rid of it, but they need to do something. Cause goddamn, like I swear I ain't never seen so many people fail a PT test in my life until that shit came out. Like motherfuckers failing that shit left and right. Like if you're not in shape and you're not in the gym, like that should open your eyes. I remember one time I was in Korea. You figure I would have learned from taking pre workout before a PT test, but I was like, fuck it. I need a little bit of energy because this I ain't take this test yet, and it's gonna be my first time. I made it through the sprint drag area, which is you start in a position, you sprint down, you sprint back, you drag a sled that weighs about 90 pounds down, you drag it back, and then you take 2 kettlebells that I think they're about 25 pounds a piece. You go down, you come back, and then you sprint down, you sprint back. I did all that. I got all the way till the sprint back, and then it was time to do the pull ups. This is like people were still testing it out. They didn't really know, like, you're supposed to get like 2 minutes per person to rest until you do the pull ups. I didn't make the pull ups. Let's just say that much. So I got done with the sprint drag carry. I pretty much crawled my way over to the pull up, and I began to vomit into the storm drain. And my first arm was like, "Are you gonna do the rest of it?" I was like, "No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm gonna just go ahead and let you know that I can't even move. Like that shit kicked my ass. Like I never felt down bad. I mean, the old PT test, I used to run the 2 mile, fast as I could, get to the end of the finish line and then vomit. But this was a different type of vomit. This was I can't get up. My body is at 0%. My battery life has depleted. I am at the bottom of the pit and I don't know how to get out of it. That's how bad that was. But, I think I only took like two more. Nope. I think I only took like one more. Nope, it was two. I took two more before I left Korea and never took it again. Thank God. 'Cause, boy. So in other words, I'm glad they're getting rid of it. Because that was trash. You shouldn't make me work that hard to show my performance. Like, I could run. I don't need to do all that. I could lift a motherfucker up, but sprint drag carry, nix that. I could I was upset when they took out the goddamn what was it? The can't even think of it. It wasn't pull ups. Uh I don't know what it was, but they took it out because a lot of the females couldn't pass. Because what I didn't know is a lot of females don't have upper body strength. It was like kind of like the knee. I forgot what the hell it is. Like where you touch your knees to your elbows. I forgot. Oh, I can't even think of the name of it. But it was easy as fuck. I think I got like 15 one time, and I wasn't even trying. They could keep that, but the sprint drag carry, take that shit out. Just leave push ups. You can leave the deadlift because I maxed that out. You can leave the. I think they should do like the Air Force and put it to like 1.5 miles. 2 miles is a little excessive. Now I'm doing long distance. Now there's no fucking sprinting. Like when I first came in, there was like, oh yeah, the 2 miles is supposed to be a sprint. Like how the fuck is this supposed to be a sprint? I'm not sprinting. I'm fucking exhausted after I get a mile down. Like crack. That's what they be smoking. But I guess Congress ain't liking the numbers. People getting out. They like too much change. People not coming in because they hear the horror stories about how hard the ACFT is. So we're gonna see. But I catch y'all on the next episode. Appreciate y'all tuning in. DJ, spin that shit.